They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll try to sneak it. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there, you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I...
There he goes! Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UL Monroe's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Under fire. Got a man. It's Horton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Horton. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. That's caught, it's Horton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. But will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? QB draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. That's caught. It's Bernard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Oh, that will be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reed. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It It's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On first down from the 13-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hands it off. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Time to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Power football with the run. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Warhawks in the hurry up. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third down, going up top. Gets it out fast. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Horton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. He'll do it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. You could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Warhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the left. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Got it in the middle. It's Godfrey. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They booted away on 4th down. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Caught over the middle. It's Godfrey. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They're working that left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Finds his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking downfield very late in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Godfrey. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Got a first down. Turning it on.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back of the 35.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Slithers into space. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears...
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Warhawks will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Hale. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Finds his tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Grab near the marker. It's Godfrey. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll keep it himself. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Russell. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He'll try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Gonna run it. It's Young.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Rides the back on the option, the give. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 24 over Kent State.
The give to the tailback.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Got it set up on the outside. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double digits.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.